All right, so this is a set of me versus LSD grand finals of TMT4, and LSD, like, I seen him around like at Atlanta tournaments a couple years ago. He's kind of new, but he's always been pretty solid. But I think on Rollback, this guy's been kicking ass. Like, he won the last TMT, I believe, number 3, and I actually lost to him in one of these TMTs, like number 2, in like a best of 3 close set. So I had a good idea of how good this guy was. I felt like pretty, honestly, pretty pissed I lost to him because I felt like I should have beat him. But it was good, like data, like knowledge from like playing him and all that. Yeah, before I played him, he kind of went on a run, like assassinating all the spacies, which is like pretty typical Marth. Like, that's their match of spacies, and I'm watching him play. I'm like, lucky got this in the bag, and then he LSD beats him. Ginger got it for sure. Bobby Big Balls got they all got destroyed pretty much. But I play Falcon, and most Marth mains tend to suck against Falcon at first. I think Marth does beat Falcon, but you know they play Marth, they play Falcon like he's a spacey, and I think LSD is like as a guy to come up, he kind of fit that. Not as good as Falcon matchup. He did beat me, but still, yeah, I played in the semis. Yeah, I pretty much had a good idea of like his strengths and weaknesses, how he plays the matchup. Once again, he plays Falcon like he's a spacey, which is like Zane's mistake before he got really good at the matchup. And I'll try to point those out as I play him. So, anyways, game 1, Battlefield. And this guy is like dashback master, and he really loves to do like double short hop forward airs, and you can beat that by baiting it out and like CCing. You can gamble with like side beating because the pullback on the move, you can gamble and it'll hit him. Things like that. Cross up. That's like a mix up right there, doing the nair to so that you don't DI like away. So they expect a knee. If you do like a fast nair, sometimes it leads to like a guaranteed kill. And Marth nowadays tend to have pretty good recovery when they're close. So I like to extend combos if possible. Here, yep, the regrab is really important because you want the invincibility. And I sucked pretty bad right there. That was a free kill, but it's okay. Generally, when Marth's like hitting you, like comboing you mid-air, you want to like SDI away. You want to DI like away, SDI away. Otherwise, even if you do no DI, like they'll hit you like 10 times till you die. So away like is really good. If they do a nair as a mix-up, usually you have like a window to react. Like the first hits you twice, so as you're getting hit, you want to like hold in if you're at a really high percent. Right there, I did like a knee, overshoot knee, where that's the counter to like Marth's only dash back. And Zane mastered like the dash back, so that that trick doesn't really work against him. But it does work pretty well against this guy because he's just not used to Falcon quite yet. So me doing like overshoot knees are really effective. It was one of my trump cards. I'm like, I really hope he doesn't know how to deal with this tactic, and he didn't. So I'm like, sick. Even though he's good at spacing, he is bad at dealing with overshoots. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling pretty good about doing those once in a while, and probably always getting the neutral win right there. I watched him play Ginger and Bobby Big Balls. They counterpicked to Yoshi's twice, both of them, and they both lost in Yoshi's twice. And I thought they thought they were the better player, but this guy can actually fight close range pretty effectively. LSD. So FT pretty even, relatively. I think. Assuming like the Marth and Falcon are even skilled in both like knowledge and overall skill. It's pretty even level across the board. But again, LSD, I don't mind having a lot of space when I fight him. Again, I think his forte was scrapping people close range, which is pretty unusual for Marth, but I think that's true. He can do like the outspace dash dance game, but it's okay. It's okay against Falcon unless you have Zane level like spacing, like micro, like spacing, timing, like perfect like shield. So he picked FT. I'm like, okay. I mean, if you pick the stage, you're a weenie, but I'm not feeling too bad about him. It could be potentially a good like self counter pick, as long as things don't snowball and go out of Falcon's way. because Falcon, he recovers on the stage. There's no platforms to help him out. If he's forced to land on stage, he has to be a sitting duck. So it's a big deal across the any matchup. But the flip side is it's pretty easy to combo Marth and Edgeguard him here too. So overall, it's even. If the Marth is not like a really hard Marth. Double knee. Nice. I love the free kill in the beginning. How does he use invincibility? He should come at me. He kind of sat in the corner and let me escape the potential pressure. And I just did a yellow stomp to open up second stock. Worked out. And let me go back just to see it because a lot kind of happened in those few moments. Here he does a forward to hit me. It's really good to have a good CC game in this spot right here, which I didn't do. I got popped up. But had I done it like a CC, then I can instantly jab or gentleman him. And because he went for the grab right away, the CC gentleman probably would have caught off guard, and he'd be hit maybe up and to the left, and then I get a free combo link. So even that one little mistake of not crouch canceling, I could have probably got an easy double kill from this one interaction. Again, I CC the down tilts too, even as defensive play just to escape better. So here I'm just DIing away. He's hitting me. Didn't DI away the first hit there, but second hit I did. If you don't, then you're a free kill every time. Damn, I went for the fancy mix up, and there yeah, I'm all right, this guy knows I expects the knee, so I'm back here. He's not gonna DI it well. I had the right idea, but I was a little off on the spacing. I actually could have got that, I think, if I. No, maybe not. Up air was. It was actually kind of greedy to do that reverse back air, but I still like my choice. Just didn't work out. Down throw. And a lot of people just go for the automatic knee, but again, I like mixing them up in these. I already played them 2 sets, 1.5 sets. Now I like to mix them up and try to go for guaranteed kill links. So they're I rather than go for the knee ASAP here, I was really happy just to bait out a move and then grab him again. And then do that. I'm all right, nice. Now he's gonna die. I'm a genius. And then he ended up barely surviving, so I'm like, damn, fuck. But I still like what I did, Yeah, he died anyway, so. But I really like to mix things up. A lot of matches in. Do I want to be lazy or do I want to edgeguard Marth if I don't have to? No, not really. I'd rather just kill him off the bat and be happy. 10%. I'll take that 10%. Once you get Marth to 30, 40, that's when any grab or opening, you can actually probably kill him if things go your way. So, double kill on the stock, got 10% and he killed me. I'll take that. Pretty good. Yep, just overshooting the knees. He's not really having a good answer. It's a Zane weakness when I first started playing him a bunch before I got good at the matchup. So now I start CC. I'm all right, I kind of fucked with CCs earlier on, but now I'm feeling more good about it. And notice here, I'll do a yellow knee, but I do a gentleman. He has to CC that and grab or something. Zane would punish me for doing this. He lacks the knowledge. Oh, nice, tricky spot. And that's why you DI away. That's why you just DI away whenever possible and don't think about it. Slow ledge. Should have done the tech back air grab. He gave me the free kill. We take this. Up tilt. Got a DI to in. Luckily that wasn't a tip. Really clutch air dodge by me to escape. Regardless, I'm playing good. I'm playing good. His counter pick. Like my choices. Let's see how I play this last stock. All right. See, I went for some fancy stomp play, which really didn't have to. Like, there's a lot of ways you can play this. Some people like to up air. But if it's a good Marth, he will get away from the first up air. So knee is probably good. Knee and try to read his recovery. Regardless, you're in a good spot. I went for the stomp and try to do some crazy reset with up air, and then which if it works, it'd be really dope. A dope way to win. I personally like keeping people close. I don't like hitting them far away, and then resets back to neutral if I can help it. So, I like stomping twice sometimes. Looking at that, I'm like, I probably won't do that last stock again. It's like a good mix up, but if I have it on the ropes, why should I do like a crazier choice and risk throwing the game and be down or I could have been up 2-0 instead of like 1-1, So it's good to look at the tapes. Overall, a probably best overall counter pick against Marth is Dreamland. Why? Because you still kill Marth pretty early in spite of the bigger stage boundaries. One caveat is that if the Marth's really good at spacing, then if they're really good at working with a lot of space, and some Marths that's their forte, like say like PPU, Zane, this stage can actually suck ass as a counter pick. But even then, it's still like the stage you got to learn and be really good on, at least for this matchup. And like I said earlier, I'm like, all right, I can beat this guy with a lot of space. That FD game was mine. I should have won it. So this stage has to be the pick. This is why you do like a knee for the extra range, even like a nair, because he doesn't like CC as a counter. Like a lot of people, Zane will like dash away and block you perfectly or crash cancel. He doesn't do the last two parts. So stomp is a greedy choice. Knee, nair, a little better. Reading mind, get up attacks, attacking places. Getting a lot of mileage from jabbing too. It doesn't quite CC enough. Okay, crazy down smash, but it actually kind of helps me out. Let me escape. Put Zane in that same spot and like he'll kill you like 9 times out of 10. Any percent he grabs you at. Okay. Yeah, pretty interesting clutch play about him. CC forward smash ASAP. So you think most Marts just want to like play control, but he's down to gamble. He's low key a pretty. He's got good instincts in fighting close range, which most Marts are not great at. I think that's maybe the factor why LSD is like upsetting a lot of people. They're like, well, who is this guy? I know I'm the better player, but he's got some good stuff. He beat me once, so I definitely didn't underestimate him. I felt like Ginger and Lucky might have underestimated him a bit, especially in the stage choices, like picking Yoshi's like over and over. I'm just losing. Okay, worst side B in my life, but it happens, and then I die. So I deserve to die right there. He doesn't do like a run off forward air. He just goes for the down tilt poke, which is typical typical Marth main choice mid level. Zane prefers the run off fair, but has he done that once all set? No, not really. So I should have just went for the sweet spot. Be safe. But it's the match sometimes. Sometimes you get gimped. Marth has the best gimp ability on Falcon, in my opinion. Really good to put pressure on Marth in the corner. Downside is if you fuck up and you grab the you can it's really easy to get gimps, but this is when you want to put the pressure on Marth when he can't like dash dance around. This is when you want to like go in. Yeah, a lot of close range stuff. Again, he's a good close range fighter. Unlike most Marth mains in the matchup. So he's got good instincts fighting close range. Stock a little sloppy overall on my part. I could have like won big time for free, but last stock. Fuck it. It's when I start trying my hardest. Down throw. Just take the damage and go away. I don't want to risk throwing control or lead.
It was in the number 1.
Okay, I should have done a hack stash here.
Oops.
Hack stash being more like you go on stage and waveland back onto the ledge. And you can drop down, but in case he comes hits you from low, if you aren't perfect. But hack stash, because you go on stage, you actually dodge like his hitbox. So I fucked up twice there this match actually. So that's a flaw in my edge guarding technique. If I just hack stash, I'd be a free W. So good to see that and learn. Overshoot weak knee. Ooh, dangerous spot. Could have thrown right there. And here's the problem with Marth doing an insta double forwarder. You block your CC, he's open now. It's a big risk reward that Marth lanes don't have to take. And if the Marth likes doing this, you gotta keep track of it. And be ready to like capitalize ASAP when you block it or CC. And I've seen him do this the whole set, both sets I played him, so he goes Stadium, game 4. Overall, really good Marth stage. Platforms are a better height for the Marth, so on paper, it's just a better Dreamland for Marth. And about as good as FD. If not better sometimes, because, based on playstyles, the platforms can be a good, like, defensive, like buffer for people who want to approach you. Like full hop approach, even, or, so this could favor like the more defensive style player to stage. LC being a good like a dash dance baiter type, I think it's the perfect pick for him. He's doing more dash ins now. He's adapting to me, going from like the YOLO approaches, and Marth's dashing in is really good. His dash is really broken. His like hitbox turns really tiny, and if you try to like grab him, like it's almost impossible. It feels like so. A Marth like dashing in the center stage or crossing you up, it's really hard to actually like hit him. So Marth to abuse that, it's like a nightmare to like actually hit him. And just pointing that out. So when you get a Marth corner, that's when you got to go in. That's when you got to go in and pressure him. Like mid stage is a lot harder to actually get good commits off. It's a bigger risk. That's kind of a big problem on his part. Like he Marth dash dancing in the middle, like using some pokes like down tilts, forward air, whatever, nair. It's a lot more dreading than him like big chilling in the corner and waiting for me. Especially when he's proven he can like defend my my overshoots. So he has a big flaw in his game plan. Yeah, like you should be dash dancing in the center, trying to poke. He's just like waiting, and it's like, okay, cool, free opening. Okay, I guess the stage ain't that bad against Marth. Not looking at it because it can like run off up air really quick. Oh, I suck. Fuck. I kind of beat him on like a strats level. He just isn't there yet against Falcon. Despite the fact though, he's still Marth and he's still a good player. He can still like punish get me. But in terms of like neutral and tactics, I'd say I'm superior. Kind of plays a lot like old Zane. So I'm not shocked that he's beating all the spacies, but Falcon, you gotta have a different game plan. You can't just dash back like you're playing spacies and win that way. So yeah, good W for me. He literally played like Zane before he got good at the matchup. So having like played Zane a lot when he was really bad till like the Falcon Slayer he is now. That was like playing Zane from like 2 years ago, I'd say. So good matchup for me. A good matchup, and my experience I think paid off there. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Good set. Happy to win this event, TMT4. If you guys like that video, be sure to subscribe to the Beast Coast 1v1 channel. I'll have more of these videos, and you can watch the other Beast Coast people talk about their matches too in their games. Thanks for watching.